Do you ever battle debilitating anxiety, self-doubt, or crippling depression? Or do you ever feel like you're being zapped of all your energy and vitality? Or do you suffer from uncontrollable procrastination that crushes your self-confidence and how you view yourself? Yet you know that you're capable of so much more in life. Maybe you have an inspiring vision of a successful career that overwhelms you with the joy and fulfillment. Yet that grand vision remains a figment of your imagination, while you hit that snooze button 2 or 3 times before going back to autopilot mode, hoping to numb the feelings of underachievement. And maybe deep down you can feel that desire to accomplish more in every bone of your body. But by the time you get done with your exhausting day of work or school, you have to come back and finish tedious chores. And before you realize it, it's time to get ready for the next day, which is exactly the same day of mediocrity that you just had. And you probably try your best to have a fresh start at life, but no matter what, you fall back into the same patterns of self-doubt and procrastination. It might even feel like the entire world is fighting against you. And when you get to this point, it almost feels like you're cemented into a vicious cycle of negative thoughts. You begin to think like, what kind of man says he'll do something, but can't even keep his own word? This gut-wrenching feeling that you could be so much further in life consumes you as you feel your potential sleeping away more and more every passing second. If you know what I'm talking about, then it might feel like you have a mental barrier that's keeping you stuck as a lesser version of yourself. But the reality is that your life is like this simply because of one thing: how your brain is programmed. But before we get into the solution to your problem and how to overcome it, I want to tell you why I know this powerful mindset hack will shift your entire life. You see, when I was 21 years old, I was viciously stabbed in the throat, chest, and arm. Every second, it became harder to breathe. I was left on the floor to die. I woke up 7 days later from an induced coma. I was living off tubes. If you unplugged them, you literally unplugged my life. And while I was grateful to be alive, the use of my body had vanished. I lost the ability to speak and even use my legs. My body was completely malnourished, and my energy levels, they were depleted like a lake in the summer. I remember a simple task like eating, that became a chore. In fact, I couldn't even finish eating a meal because I would literally get so tired that I'd have to nap halfway through my meal. Getting up to go to the bathroom, it felt like running a marathon. But out of all this, the worst part was what happened to me mentally. My confidence, it disappeared like a quarter in a magic show. And my head was constantly bombarded and plagued with negative thoughts and self-doubt. And whenever I got to this point in my life where I felt disgusted with myself, I would try and change my life, my actions and my behaviors. But you probably know what happened here. Yeah, I would fall off my word to take action, which made me feel even worse about who I was and where my life was going. I was left asking myself, will I ever become the man that I imagined I'd become? Am I ever going to accomplish all the goals that I envisioned for myself? Or am I destined for a life of mediocrity, where my potential, it rots away with my ambitions? I spent the next few weeks contemplating these questions, and ultimately, I decided I was not going to go down like this. I began researching the secrets of evolution, biology, and psychology that enabled me to build myself up again. Simply put, I discovered how to tap into how our most powerful mind, which controls 95% of the decisions that we make in our entire day. Now, this mind is our subconscious mind. Now, I applied all this ancient wisdom on the subconscious mind to my life, and the results, they were unreal. Every day I woke up, I was more happy, more confident, and more ambitious than the day before. Instead of having an internal battle with myself to do the things that would improve my life, I simply took action. In fact, I got to the point where I was accomplishing more in one single day than I used to in an entire week. And it was at this point that I quickly became proud of who I saw in the mirror. And that's when I realized I had acquired the mind of a conqueror. Now look, fast forward 4 years, and I'm waking up in a great mood and absolutely fulfilled because I get to do what I love. Build ambitious men like you into the best version of themselves, into conquerors who feel comfortable in their own skin and take what they want in life. In fact, one of our students, Daniel, said that before he acquired the mind of a conqueror, he used to procrastinate with his schoolwork. He would struggle to keep a job, and like most of you, he fell off every workout and diet plan that he tried. He said he thought something was wrong with himself because he saw all his friends on social media crushing life and excelling and progressing, while he seemed to struggle in areas. But after he acquired the mind of a conqueror, he was a completely different person. He would get home from school, and instead of debating whether or not he should do his homework, he just immediately went on to it. He finished his homework and then would go hit the gym. In fact, he said that he's simply better than he ever used to be. The moral of the story is that if you battle procrastination, self-doubt, and anxiety, acquiring the mind of a conqueror will rapidly break you out of that so that you become the best version of yourself. So in just a minute, I'm going to let you in on how you can acquire the mind of a conqueror, but before that, it would mean the world to me if you could officially join our army of conquerors by crushing that subscribe button and like button. It really helps us in growing this channel so that we can reach more people. We can improve this world together. And also, I want to hear from you. Introduce yourself below in the comments and let me know what one of your goals is in life, or something that you currently battle or struggle with that's holding you back, and I can help you get past that. So go ahead, subscribe, hit that like button, and comment. Oh, and I forgot to mention that if you are interested in acquiring the mind of a conqueror, we have a 7-day challenge coming up. It's how people like Daniel and all our other students, it's how they acquire the mind of a conqueror. It's how they break out of the shackles that have been holding them back in life. And it's how you can too. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out, get more info below. And look, if it seems like a good fit for you, you can sign up, join us, and I'll see you inside there. If not, I'm glad to have you here with me watching our videos. Just subscribe. It would help me out a ton, and it would help this community out a ton.